Well, it's Monday, everyone. Not a bad day out today. Weekend, not so good. A lot of stuff got rained out. Well, these are my findings for the weekend. This huge charbroil grill. Nice aluminum top and bottom. Probably some brass and whatnot in there. Gonna strip that. I make it a rule, I really don't take little kids' bikes when they're free. I just really don't like to. I don't know. Like superstitious or something like that, but this one actually had a free sign, so I had to take it. It actually is kind of heavy. It's not aluminum, it's steel. A couple light fixtures. Compressor's heavy. Might have to see if it works. Might not. I don't know. Well, the ramp truck is finally gone. Yep. Kid came at 11 o'clock at night after 40 people didn't show up. Just look at that thing. Checked it out. Made me an offer. A little bit lower than I wanted, but I just wanted to see that thing go. So the crazy part about it is that the kid that bought it, well, I'll give you the not so crazy part first. I think I already told you, but he owns a body shop and stuff. But it's in Rhode Island somewhere, Central Falls or something. But yeah, he loved the truck, but it was just a weird sale. He ended up just, I don't even know if he put a plate on the truck, he just ended up jumping into it and taking off. Didn't even ask me how to work anything, or it was just like no big deal to him, but he jumped in it. About 10 minutes after he left my shop with it, he called me up. And I don't know how this is possible, but I'm telling you, it was probably about 10 minutes later that he left, and he smacked up the truck. He's on the side of the road, and the cops were there. He didn't ask for a bill of sale or anything. I just gave him the old Rhode Island registration. And he's asking me to talk to the cops, and because they want to arrest him and his buddy that gave him a ride. They thought they stole the truck. Like, who would steal a 72 piece of shit ramp truck like that? But those old 70s Chevys, you know, the steering radius in those is real short, so you got to watch out when you're taking corners and stuff. And I guess he was turning on to Route 1, and he went up on the curb, took out a couple of signs, and I guess there was a cop just driving by, or it had to be close because the cop was there in a flash, and I guess it was a big mess. But I didn't hear anything more. The phone ended up going dead that night. I never did talk to the cops or anything. So he ended up calling me the next day, and I was pretty worried about it because I mean, it's not my problem, but still, it's like, I didn't want it coming back on me at all. But he called me the next day, and he was pretty much laughing about it. And he said once he told the cops and everything what happened, and I guess he blew out a tire. He had to get his buddy to go back to Rhode Island, get a tire, come back and put it on. But he said, no, he said, I'm just calling you to thank you for selling me the truck. And he said, I really like it. I'm going to throw an oil pump in it and try to get some more life out of that 305, I guess. But He's going to paint it up nice and everything. So he said pretty much, there's no damage to the truck at all. Just made probably a couple dents, but I already had tons of dents in it anyway, so whatever. But yeah, at least it's gone, and that's the end of that. Yeah, and the contest there, I was surprised. Not a lot of people wanted to participate in that, but that's okay. I think his name was SMFGX or something like that. You'll see if you look in the comments that he got that pretty easy. He said it was no problem, but yeah. So if he wants to go ahead and send out his information, get that prize sent out and everything, and for all of you who want to check out that video I was telling you about, it's called "Save It from the Crusher." It was when I had that cutlass that was all taken apart and stuff that I got, and everyone was like, "Don't junk it," and this and that, and I finally did, because everyone talks out of their ass. No one wants to buy it. So yeah, it's the end of that video. We're riding in the Cowboy Cadillac, that dually there that I got rid of, and you can see that 58 Belvedere coming up on the passenger side of the truck, and that's that kid that's driving that car. That's the kid that bought the ramp truck. So I thought it was kind of a small world. Nova is on the road. Been driving it a little bit. Got a little problem with the electric fuel pump. Seems to be cutting out when I'm driving sometimes, so I gotta get under there, and it's probably just a bad connection or something. But other than that, runs pretty good. Radiator's got a little leak. Sometimes it leaks, sometimes it doesn't. Problem is, there's just not enough road around here to drive this thing. I can only get into the gas like quarter throttle. Just thing's crazy fast. Meant for the quarter mile, but still bombing around a little bit. It's only got a 10-gallon fuel cell too, so it's kind of a pain in the ass, and there's no gauge. So everywhere you go, you got to top it off, and you're not really sure how long you got until it runs out. But I'll stop complaining about that. Well, I'm going to get the day started here and see what else it brings. Hopefully something good. But see you on the streets.